What's up, everyone? So, do you have a pressure washer like this and it's doing something like this? Well, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? So, what that is, it's the idle feature kicking down and it's kind of causing the engine to almost die. So, it very well could just be that if it's cold, so if it's not completely warmed up, it might go away. But even if it's not warmed up, or even if it's completely warmed up, and it still does that, we're going to fix it. Unfortunately, we do need to take off a few things here, but it's not too bad. But we're going to take, actually, we might not even have to do that. Okay, good. I was hoping that they didn't make us or require us to do that. So let us take a look at this little part right here. This is the anchor point for our cable that runs from the engine down to the pump, and that is what is going to be causing our problem. So I think that looks like an 8mm, so let me get an 8mm. Let's see, I was right. It was. So we're going to loosen this up a hair, and it's very important that we don't over loosen it because it just is. So now what we need to do is we need to ever so slightly, I mean ever so slightly, we're moving this about a 1/16 of an inch. So we're going to take my hand, I'm going to go right here and pull on the cable. And basically what we are wanting to do is reset this. It is not putting enough tension on at idle, which is the main point. This actually connects to the spring, which connects to the governor. Okay, still need to loosen it up a little bit more. It's better to under loosen it and have to keep doing it instead of over loosening it. And it becomes too easy. Screwdriver action. It's kind of flexing. There we go. So this cable, hopefully you can see, this cable has little ridges on it, and I moved it out one ridge. That's it. Now, if you do it too many times, or too many ridges, or whatever you want to call them, then you will, in fact, pretty much have no idle. In addition to that, you could very well over rev your pressure washer. That would be bad. And this also can be, I don't want to say a fix, but you notice your pressure washer doesn't have as much power as before. Very well could be part of the problem. Now, granted, you're probably losing out like on, I don't know, 50 PSI or something, but you know, it's important, you know? There you go. This is plastic, by the way, so you don't want to overdo it. Now, we're going to put our air filter cover back on, so we don't have to see that. And now, plug it into some water, and we turn it on. Now this, like I said, does need to be warmed up a little bit because it's just the nature of it. Then once it's warmed up, it should go back down to idle. But this also is going to make it a lot easier to start because these are bears to start when they're cold sometimes. And this could also help fix that because instead of it wanting to go directly to idle again and dying, this is going to have the idle raised up a little bit and should be okay. In addition, if you really wanted to, you could also adjust the idle screw on the carburetor, but I don't really think that's necessary. In fact, it probably shouldn't do that. But if you really, really want to, if one tick is enough and you do it again, 2 ticks, you very well could just take off the cover, adjust the carburetor. There's a little screw in there, and maybe increase your idle a little bit, but I don't think we're going to. And we are trying. The water's on. Fun fact, this is how you're supposed to turn on a pressure washer, making sure that you don't have a plug tip or anything. So we're going to go over here, take our wand, hold it down, get all the air out. Takes like 30 seconds, maybe less, probably less. Now, if you haven't used it for a while, probably would be 30 seconds, but we've used this a few minutes ago. Years ago. Close enough. We just want to make sure it idles down. We don't really need to worry too much about anything else. So, on choke. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. Oh. Just put that right there. Choke. Okay. It's done. It worked significantly better, as you can tell. See how much one click does on that little ridge? All needed over time, it just kind of works its way out, or maybe even set improperly from the factory. I've done this quite often, and yeah, I don't know why the factory leaves it so, but my personal one, I actually bought one. Fun fact about this, just like this one, and I sold it because I got tired of being, 6'3", knee problem, bending down to put a hose down on the very, like 4 inches away from the concrete floor. So I bought a horizontal pump version. But I actually didn't have to do this. My father-in-law got the exact same model, the exact same day. Hell, we even put it in the back of the exact same truck from the exact same store, and he had to adjust it. So, the way it is. But hopefully this helped you out. If it did, definitely like, subscribe, leave a comment below. If it did help you out, leave a thumbs up. It definitely helps me out. I'll catch you on the next video. You have a good night.